Hey guys, MasakoX here, and I've got some news to share with you. Usually at Christmas I'm just at home, with Philly or my family or her family, but this year we're doing things a little bit more differently than the norm. We're going to be realizing every anime fan's dream, and that is to go to Japan. We are going to be going, along with friend of the channel Hasagi, the guy that you might recognize from the Drinks of the Gods video. You should really go and see that. I don't know why YouTube buried it. We're just going to be exploring Tokyo, Kyoto, maybe some other places, but definitely the main thing I think that you're going to be interested in most of all, we're going to be checking out the Broly movie. Whether there's closed captioning at the theatre that we go to, that remains in the laps of Beerus and Whis. At least the colours will be really nice. But don't worry, there are going to be discussions and what-ifs playing during that time while I'm away. Including, I think, on Christmas Day. So, hey, a Christmas what-if for you. But suffice to say, I'm not going to be taking this trip alone. I reached out to the good people over at Razer, and they've supplied for me a collection of items that can help me vlog and do some work while I'm away, because life as a YouTuber, you don't just go on a holiday and not vlog it, you edit while you do it. So luckily, Razer had me covered. So first off, we're going to be kicking it off with some Hammerhead Bluetooth headphones. They're in-ear headphones and Bluetooth obviously, and they are good for 8 hours of wearing on a single charge. We basically have here a carrying case, which is really, really handy, and it'll be really good. And yep, this is where you actually keep your dongle for your charging. As you can see, it is indeed micro USB. Little earbuds depending on my ears, and as you can see, my ears are they're pretty weird. There is a little latch here, which obviously is a little loop. Yeah, it's a magnetic little clip. Just put that on the end of your sleeve. Like, say, you put that out here. Trying to do this with one hand. It's really, really hard, but that's cool. That is really, really cool. Yeah, it's the name of the game here. That clips on quite nicely. Nice little magnets. Then you just stick them in your ear. And, oh wow, those hold in really well. Yep, those aren't going anywhere. But that's not the only thing that they sent, and man, I can't get over the fact that it was really held in so well. I've never had that before. My ears are really tricky for headphones, and those worked. That's not the only thing, it's the Razer Ifrit as well. And despite the name, which is a little bit unorthodox, there is a microphone there, as well as what looks like an audio enhancer or like an external mini DAC, or a digital audio converter, which makes everything sound much nicer. So you got little tabs here at the top and the bottom, and in theory, ooh. I'm a dork and I know it, but we haven't got time for that, so basically, so you got obviously the headset right here, goes on like so, and the microphone's adjustable in and of itself, or you can just push it away when you don't need it. These go, that, I can never get old of that. You plug your headphones in right here, and again, these fit in really, really well. And then you got this, and this has got obviously your headphone jack for anything that still has a headphone jack these days. But if you don't have the means or any kind of headphone jack whatsoever, you can always just stick it in the audio enhancer, which is like, again, the DAC that I mentioned, and stick it in by USB. Simple as that. This is going to be really handy for doing that anything commentary related, or like doing anything from the webcam from the product that we're going to be showing in a little bit. We're going to need something to control it. And this is where this comes in. The Razer Atheris, or Atheris. It's kind of like Aeris, potato, potato, take your pick. This one is the signature black edition. Yes, this is Razer Buraku. And this just opens up so nicely. Nice little magnets. Oh, magnets make everything better, don't they? Comes out right here. Yeah, it's wireless. You can get up to 350 hours of standby time with this thing. And it comes with batteries. Ooh, Energizer. Nice. So not only do you get the guide as you need, as well as the much loved batteries, you get a little traveling case for it as well, but you're probably asking me, well, okay, where's the dongle that, it needs to connect to a computer if you don't have Bluetooth or something like that? Well, how about that, eh? It's stored in here. Wow, I didn't know that. But yeah, it takes the batteries go in here. You just take the top cover off. If you want to use Bluetooth, you can just do that. Or if you want to use a dongle, you can just use this. This is essentially the nice little companion for what we're about to cap things off with. This bad boy sent me something to actually work on. And just looking in the box right here, it's... Oh, guys, you gotta take a look at that thing. So you just lift the flap off here, I think. And this little box, we'll have a look at that in a second, but take the foam off like that. You don't need to get out of there. I guess we don't need this, but we'll be very careful with this as one. And you get the smaller box in here, and what's inside? It's only a Blade Stealth. Yes, the Razer Blade Stealth 13-inch edition, and with just that little flap comes off like that. And now, like in the good tech tubers, Jonathan Morrison, Austin Evans, pray silence for... Beautiful. It's the late 2017-2018 model. It's the i7 8550U, 4 GHz boost speed, and this has the configuration of 16 GB of RAMs, which they all do. This also has 250 gigs of internal M.2 storage. You can have 512 or a terabyte if you want. It also has a touchscreen, which is really, really neat, and loads of nice little ports. It's got an HDMI, which is really handy here, one USB 3 on here, another USB headphone jack, which is very important, and a Thunderbolt 3 USB-C port. The display itself, of course, is 3200 by 1800, and it is also a touchscreen, but, while it's on and stuff, but... Bye, box. And if memory serves me right, this has RGB. It does have RGB! Not enough of my accessories have RGB. This is to showcase what Razer can do for you while you're on the go. And I'm really going to be capitalizing on the fact that it may have only integrated graphics, no NVIDIA chip here, but recently Premiere did an update which meant that it can harness the power of the hardware inside the Intel UHD Graphics 620. And that can make the most when you come into rendering, which kind of equalizes it with all the big high-end chips, which is really exciting, and I'm really keen to try it out with Premiere. And you'll be seeing much more of this as well as the other products that I featured during my travels while I'm in Japan, so look forward to that. I meant to also include the fact it does come with a power charger. This is obviously USB-C, 65 watts, so it should give you a decent amount of charge over the last year's model. And of course, plug whatever country you're in. Thank you so much, Razer, for trying to help me out in my endeavor to actually look at a means to be able to blog and work while I'm in Japan. Hopefully you'll be able to see the results of my labors, as well as talking about the Dragon Ball movie, as well as other things in the months to come, around Christmas. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you like this whole tech tuber angle thing that I'm doing, just let me know down in the comments, because this is something I really want to do more of and reach out to different companies. So I want your input. But until then, guys, catch you later.